Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now, well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here to do a reading on Selena Gomez. Yes. Apparently, she has been seen at a Sabrina Carpenter concert. You know, Sabrina Carpenter, who just recently won Song of the Year, or at least at the VMAs, she has. And with the song Espresso, it's pretty decent, good song. Um, However, it has brought concerns to fans because Benny Blanco wasn't anywhere to be seen, and that is Selena Gomez's significant other. I'm not sure if they're engaged. I'm not sure if they are boyfriend and girlfriend, or if they're not boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. Because Selena Gomez, if you can see in these videos right here, she was having fun. First off, I commend Selena Gomez. She looked like she was having a ball out there, and that's what it's all about in life, to just let loose, have fun, get funky, get down, have a great time with your girls and your guy friends, apparently. And that's exactly what she did. I, that's all I can really say about that video, and that is what sparked rumors or concerns that she might have been broken up with Benny Blanco because she was dancing with these two men, apparently. And apparently one of her friends had made a comment. I'm not sure if she's deleted this TikTok now, but her friend said, when you're the only friend married and all your other friends are single, and Selena Gomez was one of those friends that was in that video, so people had assumed, wait, Selena Gomez is single now? What? So I don't know. You guys don't know. But what we do know is we're going to look at the cards and find out what's going on with her. So first, this card is going to represent Selena Gomez. And first, I'm going to pull out some cards to see what's going on in her love life. And then once I do that, I think I'm going to pull out a card for Benny Blanco and put him right over here and see what's going on with their relationship and see if they are still together, if they're not. Maybe this was like supposed to be like a girls' night out, and maybe some of her girlfriends just happen to be seeing some guys or like testing it out. And so they're just like, hey, let's go to this Sabrina Carpenter concert. And the guys were just like, okay. You know how guys are, just like want to tag along, you know, just to get that experience with you. Just like, okay, sure, we could do this like little friendly get together group, you know, just like have some fun, you know, young thinking. So with that, that's what happened. So we're going to figure out if Selena Gomez, let's see what's going on in her love life. Just period. Is she dating? Is she single? Is it complicated? Is it an on and off? What is going on with Selena's love life? Let's just start there. Selena, what's going on with your love life? Okay. Oh, okay. We'll just put those cards back like that. I'm just going to leave it like that because that card popped right on out. And what is it? A concern. Her love life is a concern right now. Oh, this looking good. Oh my, I was wondering if that would come out. This is interesting. Okay, I'll put the cards over here. You know, give some room for Benny Blanco. Okay, Benny Blanco. Let's see. How's your love life going in concerns to Benny Blanco? Okay. It doesn't look too positive over there, but we'll see. Maybe that's just what it looks like on the onset. Maybe when we get down to it, maybe it will make sense. Maybe that's how he fits into Selena's life. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. What I see right now, what's going on with Selena Gomez in her love life at this very current moment. She has a concern. She's thinking about something that's concerning her. Maybe who knows, maybe Benny could be cheating and she could be like picking up on that. Maybe that's what she's thinking about. So maybe that's why she went out and had some fun with her friends just to get her mind off of whatever she could be worried about, whatever Benny's doing that's got her so concerned in regards to her love life and if they should be in a relationship. Or it could just be what she has overcome is being in a relationship. Maybe whatever it was that was weighing her down, concerning her, got her thinking, have her worried, maybe even be a little depressed a little bit. She was just finally like, you know what? I'm going to cut off this source. Whatever's not giving me happiness, what is not ever bringing me joy, I'm just cut it out because I don't have time to be concerned. Selena Gomez is so focused on her mental health. I can't see her staying in a situation that is going to affect her mental health. So if that's the case with that concern and maybe she could be concerned about her mental health. Maybe Benny's not good for her mental health. Whatever it is, we'll find out maybe when we look into over there. Because like I said, the cards wasn't looking too good with him. But we'll find out. Whatever it is, she's accomplished or overcame cutting somebody off or doing what was best for her and taking care of herself. And in order to do that, the best thing to do is to clean house and get rid of things that aren't serving you the best purpose. And maybe that's why she was just like, you know what? Instead of being a sad potato in the house, I'm going to go out and have some fun with my friends, let loose, and who gives an F? She was just like, let's just have some fun. Let's be a hot girl fall. Since we're in the fall now, I can't say hot girl summer. So with that, let's see what's in her past, because that's how she's feeling right now. I'm coming off very empowered, and maybe that's because that's how she is, because like I said, she is so focused on her mental health. What is this? No, it's not called This Is Me. I forget the name of the documentary that she had made with a song with the same title, talking about her mental health, her journey of her mental health, and now that she is taking care of herself, putting herself first, and knowing that basically she's the only person that she has in this life. And because of that, she has to be willing to, as I like to preach over here, set boundaries. And when you set boundaries, you're setting boundaries because you don't want yourself to hurt. Selena doesn't want her mental health to be tampered with. So therefore, she's going to have boundaries and certain rules and guidelines that, hey, if somebody breaks this or go against it, or I feel some type of way, then maybe, yeah, I'll shake it off one time. Okay. A second time, like they say, first time, shame on them. Second time, no. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on them. And then the third time, there shouldn't be a third time, because the second time is shame on them if they do it, because you set your boundaries. And hey, humans make mistakes. We can all agree on that. But if you cross the line a second time, and I've told you and I've set boundaries, and going back to her past with this message of concern, right now she was concerned about something, but in the past, now looking at the past to see where she's coming from and why she could still be concerned mentally. Maybe she heard something that was mentally concerning for her, that maybe had her worrying, maybe staying up at night, maybe not getting some sleep. And all this is not good for your mental health, because your body, therefore, is not able to get the sleep, get the rest, get the recharge it needs to, and to replenish itself, which I do see a little bit in the near future, but we're going to come back to that. So because of that, she was starting to pick up on the clues that there was something maybe not so right in this relationship for her mental health. Because that's the main focus for her. Whatever this jurisdiction is, maybe I'm not sure if it was some legal matters that Benny could have gotten into, that she could have gotten into, or they both could have gotten into. Maybe because it wasn't like put on the foreface or like in the public media. I can't, unless I'm just unaware of any legal cases that they have against them. But if there's no legal cases against them, then this jurisdiction is going along with this message of concern. This, maybe it was, like I said, something that Benny was doing, something she was picking up. No gender excluded, but when you get that intuitive feeling where something just isn't off, especially when you're around your partner. Okay, specifically for females, because let's talk about what a feminine energy really is and exclude gender, because gender is just a physical construct that continues to limit us. But if we talk about energy in general, feminine energy is receptive. In order to be receptive, you have to be in tune. You have to be watching your partner, understanding your partner, looking at how your partner maneuvers, being able to do and pick up on things on your partner before they even say something. That's what a receptive does. Now, whether that could be for same sex or non same sex, somebody's going to be that feminine energy. Somebody's going to be that receptor. Somebody's going to be that person that looks out for the relationship and looks for the undertones of the relationship. And that was Selena and is Selena Gomez. So, because of that, she was picking up on something. And then she heard something that confirmed what she was concerned about, which then led her to have some jurisdiction, put the ball in her court, gave her some power to make the decision, or to therefore be like, I can now rightfully, justfully, and for real, like, this is no on intuition. I have some factual evidence to make a rightfully sound decision to what leave this relationship. And why? Because this privileged lady. Now, usually this could symbolize the best friend of Selena Gomez, because this is the privileged lady, and in this deck these two are females. However, this can also symbolize a since I'm talking about her love life, this privileged lady can also symbolize a woman that Benny Blanco could have been looking at, maybe dealing with somebody that also has some substance, that also has some status, that also could maybe not be in the public eye like that, but was just your, like you say, your regular person, regular woman that just happened to be upkept in money like that, even though she wasn't famous, but she had her own, she was own a successful businesswoman, let's just put it like that. And because of that, could rightfully be in competition with Selena Gomez in all those same instances. But because of that, now Selena could have, maybe, even though it was not in the public's eye, we do not know any of this information. Maybe a friend of Selena Gomez's could have told her this information, or maybe it was a other woman that she just happened to find a picture of, maybe, who knows? But whatever it is, she was able to finally say, I got the message. I finally got the evidence. I finally have proof. I finally, whether that's because a message can come any form or any fashion. It could come by word of mouth. It could come through a picture. It's something that was packaged and therefore you saw it, in that sense. Packaged as in delivered through the internet, transported, got to you. Could be a picture. A picture has words, metaphorical words written on it. Like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So a picture is 1,000-word message. So because of that, whatever it was that Selena finally got that was tangible evidence to finally concur to why she was feeling a certain way, she was now able to now move in forward, move forward in her life and say, I'm going to cut him off. I'm not going to be in this relationship. I'm concerned for my mental health, because I really did truly love him, but it wasn't a reciprocated kind of love. So what do we see that's in the future? A message, literally. I can't make this up. This is all in thoughts, though. So these are all things that she's thinking about. And even though I said there was some physical, tangible evidence that she could have seen, it's all in her mind in that sense of all thinking of things that's going in her mentally that's going to have her act out or react or behave or maneuver in her physical reality, because that's what's weighing her down. And what's weighing you down is ultimately going to affect how you are in your physical everyday to day life. If she's concerned, if she's always what do you call it, I don't want to say insecure, how do you call worried about what her man is doing. Maybe he's doing something differently, maybe he's acting a certain way, and she's just like, there's something, but I can't just put my finger on it. So she worries, she concerns herself, she thinks about it, dwells on it. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure what mental ailment she definitely has opened up about having, but if it has anything to do with how she perceives her reality or how she gets motivated in her reality, then maybe all of that is maybe putting a like roadblock, a stomper on her, making her not feel so happy or positive or bright or being that fun Selena Gomez that we saw breaking out in that video. She was like, I got to get back to myself, connect to myself. Yeah, I may look a little messy right there, but know that I was freaking in bliss. Okay. I was having fun. I was forgetting all my troubles and all my worries and thinking about being with my boyfriend or not boyfriend because he's not thinking about me or thinking about our relationship and how I could feel. So why give a care in a world about how he does and feel, because it's all about my mental health, and maybe not let me please other people just for the sake of their happiness. And so because of that, she was faced with a pathway. Is she going to stay in this relationship with Benny, or is she going to move on? And it does seem like, now I'm not sure. Now I'm really not sure, because I didn't want to say this because I was wondering, this is a stretch. This is baby Crones like literally be a conspiracist right now. In that video, you saw how she like put her hand underneath her dress and almost like did that. I'm not sure what that was, but when it like raised up to her stomach, it kind of almost looked like she was hinting at maybe she could be pregnant. I don't know. It's she never confirmed it. It's like I said, this is a stretch here. And because of that, I was just like, wait, is she pregnant by Benny? I'm just like, no, she can't be pregnant. I was just like, nah, Selena can't be pregnant, right? But if she is pregnant by Benny and they are having some relationship problems, wouldn't it kind of be concerning or weighing her down at this moment? She's like, I got this man's baby, I could be pregnant. If that's not the case, maybe he got some other woman pregnant and he probably told her, like, yeah, Selena, I don't know how I gotta tell you this, but some woman carrying my baby. I'm not sure what Benny's like, but how you get, gotta have that nervous conversations. You gotta confess up because now you got another woman involved, and so because of that, Selena is probably just like, I don't want to deal with this, but this is just all that's going on in Selena's life. She is definitely coming to a crossroads in her life, in her love life in particularly. She definitely has some things to think about. She definitely has some evidence to weigh and judge. She definitely has to. I'm not sure if she's going to talk to him or if she's talking to her friends or if she's talking to a therapist or if she's just really talking to herself, going within, talking to her spiritual, intuitive self, and getting some deep spiritual counseling and guidance on where to go in this next situation. But whatever it is in her love life, it's definitely not looking too happy or bright. That was terrible to say. Her really currently in her love life, it just doesn't look like the happiest at the moment, and because of that, maybe that's why Selena could be being a bit off in the media because she's just going through something. And when sometimes you go through, sometimes you just gotta let loose. But let's see what the cards have to say about gosh, wow, that was a lot of B's. Let's see what the cards have to say about Benny Blanco. Whew. Now, what we see about Benny, why do I want to call him Blenny? We're going to call him Blanco. How about that? What we see about B or Benny, he's the main man in this situation. And what's above him? An occupation. Now, typically, an occupation could literally mean an occupation, your job, what you're doing. But there is the other meaning of the fact that it could symbolize you are preoccupying yourself from focusing on what you should be focusing on. So, therefore, you're preoccupied by this occupation. So because of that, what could Benny be preoccupied about? Well, that's a secret. That book is there, but we'll find out. Whatever it is, it could be something. Whatever's got Benny occupied or preoccupied, and got his focus and attention and eyes somewhere else. It's definitely something he's keeping under wraps, under low key, definitely keeping it out of the media, thankfully for Selena's sake. Maybe not literally, but just thank God this just doesn't have to be out in the media for her, because that would just be another thing to add to her mental health. But this is all happening private, behind closed doors. Maybe this is somebody Selena doesn't even know. And if it is, it's maybe like keeping like lips shut till nobody's going to know. But what do we see in the past, though? We see an imprisonment. Now, I'm not sure how Benny's mental could be, but maybe when I'm not sure, I can't remember how long they've been dating. I'm not sure if they've been dating for a year or if they've been dating a little bit longer than that. But if they've been dating for a while, maybe he could, because this is in the mental aspect, and the only thing that it could literally translate to is being mentally imprisoned. So therefore, he feels like he has to mentally preoccupy himself with something else because he feels trapped. And because of that, in order to take his mind off of his reality, he felt like he needed to go and do something else, because this relationship, the past is kind of complex. So we have the coffin here, which symbolizes a transformation, or literally, because like I said, something very secretive. A coffin can also hold, because it holds the body, it can also hold things. So therefore, that's another sense of a container, just like a book can hold information. So a book is another sense, a type of container. So in both senses, in the past and the present, there is something definitely hidden, something that maybe they keep to themselves or maybe keep from the media, and therefore also keeping from us. But maybe that could be it. Maybe he doesn't want to feel restricted by the media. Maybe he doesn't want to, like they say, play by Selena's rules. And maybe he wants to be a bit more public in the eye, and that's not what Selena wants. Even though maybe this person, if he is seeing a person, whatever this privileged lady, and whatever this message of concern, and whatever this child could represent, and whatever this symbolization of cutting off could mean, whatever this coffin and whatever this book is something definitely secretive, is something definitely buried deep, because coffins go 6 feet underground. So whatever it is, this is some deep-seated stuff that I'm not sure if either of them are dealing with, or if one of them wants to deal with, or maybe it's just there and maybe it just got buried down deep that both of them just don't even realize it's there. It's kind of like what they say becomes an unwritten tension in the room. So whatever this secret, this not being fully transparent has put a strain on their relationship, because I definitely see this commitment here. So they definitely, maybe he felt like being with Selena was too much of a commitment. Maybe he wasn't able to commit to her like that because of the coffin and the imprisonment. And both of those are not positive, and you don't want that to feel, you don't want those cards around a commitment, because you don't want to feel like a burden. You don't want to feel like a commitment is dead. You don't want to feel like you are trapped by some contract or some commitment that you've made to somebody. So because of that, that's all the things that he was feeling in this relationship when it came towards Selena. And maybe, like I said, that was what Selena could have been picking up, but she couldn't put her finger quite on how he was feeling. So because of that, like I said, maybe neither of them were being fully transparent and wanting to talk about how they felt or what they were feeling or what they were thinking about. So that caused him to maybe possibly wander off and go do something else and keep that a secret. But how does that come out to the future for them? Well, I see the health card or the family tree or just health. And this tree was in the mental aspect, and I'm definitely holding in that this, whatever this is, the reason that their relationship could be coming to an end, if it hasn't already, is for the sake of Selena's mental health, and she has to look out for herself and her mental. And because of that, this health card being in the mental, when she thinks about Benny and how she feels about him, yeah, maybe they were thinking about, like I said in the beginning, I'm not sure if they were engaged, but I thought they were. But if they weren't, maybe they could have been talking about getting engaged and taking that relationship to the next level. And maybe that's when he was starting to think, wait, hold up, this is getting way more serious than I was expecting it or intending for it to. So because of that, he started maybe lashing out. Maybe he didn't want to say it because maybe he was really digging Selena. And maybe he was like, maybe I'll come around to it if I could just keep her along, string her along till I'm ready, because maybe she's not going to be the one to marry. Maybe he's going to be maybe she is traditional and how it really kind of should be, that the man proposes to the woman. So maybe he was like, maybe if I can just string her along, keep her in this relationship, in this limbo period, to maybe commit to her when I'm ready to commit to her. And Selena was just like, wait, hold up. I thought we was in this equal 50-50. I didn't know it was 60-40 or like 80-20 here. I thought we both were in this together. And I thought we were both thinking about a family. The child card pops up again with the health. I don't know. Just rumors. I so hope not. And we may never know, if ever. But what we do see is now there is this sense of I'm not going to say poverty, but when it comes to her looking at her future with Benny, she is seeing it as not something that's going to grow or is going to be able to move forward in her life. And because of that, she's like, why put energy and put my time and love into a relationship that I personally, hey, Mama Crone, her tacos are making me distracted. It smells so good. Okay, so yes, look at that. Tacos. Taco Sunday over here. So maybe because of that, and also that's just not good for anybody to put into a relationship, that if you don't see it's going to go anywhere and it's not going to fulfill you, then why put yourself through that unnecessary energy of that mental torment of, oh, that person will come around, or maybe we'll have that commitment, or maybe if I can talk to them, I can, or talk to them, I can convince them or persuade them into thinking it and seeing it my way. And really, that's just waste of people's time, waste of people's energy. And maybe Selena just doesn't have that time, and she knows her worth because of that. Maybe she doesn't want to continue to invest in something. And like I would continue to say, maybe that's why we see her a little bit more looser in the media, because she's just like, hey, I know my worth. I know I'm beautiful. I know that I'm worth something. And could also be, a little bit of, what they do in the media, a little bit of jealousy, like you gonna miss this Benny, look at me looking all sexy and all that. You wish you had this. You gonna miss all this, but all that, how how people, how relationships can be, revenge body, all that stuff like that, petty tit for tat. Also not good for people's mental health if you got to stoop to those kinds of levels. But what we do see is, who knows? Maybe he'll come around. I'll definitely have to pull a card on what this luck card could symbolize, because with all this negativity or not so positive cards, out of 10, out of 9, out of 18 cards, let's count how many are negative or non on the not so positive side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about half the cards are negative. And then it's a 50-50. And we have this good luck card. Maybe it'd work out in her favor. Who knows? But let's actually pull a card out. I'm going to pull a card from the bottom to see what this clover card could symbolize. Because what could be so lucky? Is Benny going to come back to her? Is Benny going to finally have that aha moment? Or maybe she's going to, who knows? Let's just find out by pulling. I should have just left it alone. Another negative card came out, which is a thief card, which I was telling you guys about. Maybe this is what it could symbolize. Selena Gomez is all about her, and I'm going to sum up this whole entire reading with this sentiment. Selena Gomez is really looking out for her mental health and looking out for her and whatever doesn't suit her beneficially. And if somebody is not worth her time, her energy, and worth investing in, then she doesn't want to have her time stolen, her energy stolen. Hey, listen, if you love somebody, it's not a burden or a waste when you're putting that time in there. But if you know and you're seeing the signs that the relationship is not going in the direction that you want it to go, and you still stay in that relationship hoping for a better outcome, this clover card, hoping that she'll strike lucky, that something will change, something will happen, something mystical will happen, and be like, oh my God, it finally happened. It went the way I wanted it to, just because I stuck around and believed in it. But if she stayed in that era, that would definitely be terrible for her mental health, and that would definitely have been waste of her time. And she probably would have beaten herself up about that and been like, how could I have been so foolish and allowed this to happen to me when I focused and worked so hard on myself? I should know my value and all of that. So because of that is how Selena Gomez is feeling. I'm worth something. I know who I am, and I look out for me and what's best for me. And if that means cutting off Benny Blanco and having to go back into the dating world and maybe go back within and figure out what is wrong with me and why I can't seem to keep a man, then that's so be what she'll have to go through.
Alpha male.
Yeah, she could.
Money, fame.
That could be it too.
She's not like us.
Nope, she not like us.
They're not like us.
Nope, they not like us. Especially
you can go with a truck driver.
Right, you're right.
They don't hang in those circles.
No. So because of that, is there any questions you would like to ask about Selena Gomez before I finish the reading?
So was Selena drunk, or was Selena just? Well, Selena was feeling herself.
Oh, she was feeling herself.
So real. I want to know, was she out because, I know you may not can answer that, but I want to know, do you think she was out because she was breaking up with her boyfriend, because she was acting like she was a free woman?
That's the exact sentiment I was picking up. Okay,
She was acting like, I'm out with my girls and I don't care about you, and she was letting men grope on her, and she was groping on herself. So I don't understand that kind of behavior. drinking or no drinking.
Right. That was she summed it up perfectly on how Selena is feeling in this reading and about how she's feeling about Benny. But let's ask the cards. What was your question about Selena? Was she really drunk, or was she like feeling herself? Okay. Cards. How was Selena at that Sabrina Carpenter concert? On a journey, maybe out there trying to find a man, dancing on that media, like I said, to get some attention. Maybe also to show off for Benny, but also to be like flaunting herself, like,
making them jealous.
Hey, who's the next man that wants all this?
If you can't get over, get under, baby. But that's not the way to do when you just breaking up out of a relationship. And
especially
that's teeny bopper thinking.
It is teeny bopper thinking, and especially because as I will drive home, I'm so sorry that I'm maybe using this against you, Selena, but I don't mean it in that sense. But because she has to always look out for her mental health, and she's always concerned about that, she also do have to be a little bit worried, or not worried. She definitely has to think about what she acts or reacts to, and think about, am I doing this in a sound thinking mind, or am I reacting out of my emotions and how I perceive the situation?
Well, from what I've seen her dancing, that was clearly emotion.
It was.
That's what you do when you want your boyfriend to see your video and you want to make him jealous. You want them to say, this is what you're missing.
Yeah.
Nothing horse look appetizing.
No, that did not look good on you, Selena.
Not at all. I was disappointed. Excuse me. Selena showed me she's real. And she showed me that she knows how to party and have fun, and she's not as uptight as people think she is.
That is true. That's true.
So have fun, girl. How old is she?
I will look that up. And you know,
is she 30?
I think she is in her 30s.
Good God.
And you know what? That's maybe what this card could symbolize. That maybe she wants to overcome childish behavior, acting immaturely, doing this. Maybe when she sobers up and looks back at the videos, she'll probably think, oh God, what was I thinking? Or maybe she was just having fun. She was like, hey, that's how I was just feeling at the moment. That's what y'all saw. That's what I'm going through. It might have been childish at that moment what I did, but that, hey, that's how I felt at the time.
Hey, it was nothing wrong with letting your hair down, having fun. You didn't really do anything too salacious.
No, okay, she is 32.
See, she's too old for, well, not too old, but...
And like I thought, she's a Cancer.
Oh, why they me?
And she's at the last day of Cancer at that, born on the 22nd.
So she's on that cusp.
That Cancer Leo, and we saw that Leo.
We seen it.
Wow. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on Selena Gomez and her love life. It seems like she had to let go of Benny. I definitely got that.
You think she let go of Benny? I don't know. Okay. I don't know if she didn't. Maybe people break up just to get back together.
Yeah, they do, but because they definitely keep their relationship under wraps and pretty private. Whatever they're going through, whatever their lovers quarrel is.
Do you think she want to get married?
I think so. I said maybe she was talking about wanting to take it to that next level, and Benny was like, I wasn't getting that investment.
No, Benny really liked her.
Yeah, but maybe she was like, hey, you know, Benny, if I really think maybe you should take this to the next level, or maybe I think, what do you think about marriage? And maybe Benny's like, I like you like that, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for marriage and take that commitment.
I don't think so. Sorry, baby, come. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It just seemed like it could be more than that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It could be that, but it just seemed like she's complicated.
No,
she would have to be.
She would have to be.
What I saw in her movement, that's somebody complicated. That's what I could complicate to deal with.
Yeah.
Funny. Finicky.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
I feel like I did say that somewhere in the reading.
Moody.
I can't tell which card I said that in, but I did say that somewhere that she might be not difficult, a lot to handle.
Complicated. Because it's mental.
I did say that this is all definitely mental, and I drive home her mental health.
And this is just me coming and reading off of the energy. I have no idea what you read.
Mm-hmm. So, as always, when Lady Crone comes in when I read, she just confirms. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad that really that even though I was picking up her mental health, and that was like the one thing I wanted to drive home for you guys, that this all has to deal with her mental health, is the fact that you could also pick up on that too, that it's all mental. It could be sometimes maybe hard for the partner, significant other to deal with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because she's so in tune to it on herself too, that she always has to be on her toes and in on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with that being said, who knows what their relationship is? I thought they had broken up, at least what the cards made it look like it.
They could have.
Yeah.
But you know Hollywood, they'll break up today and be back 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe, like I said, maybe that Clover.
Didn't she used to hang out with Kendall?
I think so. Yes.
Aren't they friends?
I don't think so. Not anymore.
Because of Haley Beaver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said,
speaking of Haley Beaver,
okay,
I don't know how true it is, but I heard her father went missing. I don't know if they found him or not.
Oh my. But yeah, like you were saying, maybe, and like I was thinking about this Clover, maybe her little performance and dance at Sabrina Carpenter got Benny's eyes back on her, and he was like, oh wait, hold up, let me come back to that. And she's like, see, I knew that work. Maybe that could be it too, which is also a little bit childish, but hey. It's all a roller coaster when you're dealing with the mental. Mm-hmm. So especially a 4 on top of that, now that I know that she was born on the 22nd, which is an angel number, a master number, that also adds up to 4, which also has to deal with stability and foundation, which we do see that she sometimes do struggle with. So with that being said, I think that's all I'm going to leave with that. Yep. So with that being said, Cancers are a little bit sensitive to their hard crab shell.
A lot sensitive. They live their life on their back. Yeah. But if you were to ever settle down, she'll make a good mom, a good wife when she's ready to settle down.
And maybe that's what she wants, and she
I'm sure she
can't seem to find the man that wants that kind of commitment.
I think it's something about her.
Sure.
And the kind of man she would. I mean, she's been with quite a few men.
Yeah.
Since the Beeve.
It's true. Don't think she's been right since Justin Bieber. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. And honestly, I don't kind of blame her, because Justin Bieber must have been his own roller coaster going through what he was going through at that time.
With the Diddy.
Yes.
My God.
My God. Thank God she's not dealing with him, and Haley Bieber is. So with that being said, all things seem to work out in time. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Selena Gomez and a little bit of Mama Crone helping me read. Yes, give it a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up if you have not already, and if you enjoy Selena Gomez. And please subscribe if you have not subscribed. It would really help the channel a lot. And comment if there's anybody that you would like me or Lady Crone to read on. And with that being said, and what do we say to that, Lady Crone? Sunflowers. Oh. I know, I get struggled with the hearts too on the side.